Nick Diny, Diny's Jewelers, Middleton, Wisconsin. Sarah Diny Alexander.
We are celebrating 40 years in business. Our dad is retiring and we are taking over as second generation. So we hired Chuck Frey's company to help us with our transition and do a really long, large retirement sale for our dad, which was very successful.
A lot of happy people.
Lots of sales.
Lots of sales. Okay.
Lots of revenue. Did sell a lot of items. Moved a lot of pieces. The funny thing was, is many pieces as we moved, we had a very odd high amount of people still wanting to do custom and repairs and special orders that weren't really on sale after they asked us if we were closing permanently.
Started in 1983 in a small farming community and then moved
to a much larger farming community. And then we moved to Madison. And then a few years later, then we moved out to our current location where we had been at for almost 20 years. The transition was part of the plan. It was a long-term plan. As usual, plans change. We kind of just went with the flow, and that's what transpired. Our dad, Pete, interviewed several different places to do a transition sale, and like Chuck. And then, so that's kind of how that all came about.
Yeah, he had a low, medium, and high, and we kind of went right underneath the high.
Ultra high. I think we hit the high, and we were almost towards an ultra high or something like that. We were definitely up there above the average that we were expecting. There's a lot of logistics that can't say enough about Shelly either.
Our sales rep. For the,
yeah.
She's phenomenal. Major team player. Yeah, and I think for us, our biggest concern was the aftermath of how our clients are going to perceive and look at us. And now here we are, at sale ended Valentine's Day, and here we are beginning of May, and we haven't slowed down at all, really. It's just still riding the waves to a point.
The advertising was really set up brilliantly as well. I think, that was what was scary to begin with, but I think, like Nick said, it's actually still bringing people in, because they heard our name for so long everywhere, radio, TV, newspaper. It was a good advertising package.
It was really amazing how far of a distance people were coming from too. Like, we had people from Iowa talking
hour to 2 hours,
over 2 hours away, over 100 miles away. Definitely need to look into it as a strong option. Be patient with each other, give each other a lot of grace, and
communication.